let's go over some classroom routines, things that you just need to know about what my classroom's all about. So we will be using a blended learning approach in the classroom. That means that you'll be given a time frame in which to complete assignments, and you will work at your own pace to meet the deadlines. There are 3 major assignment types in this class. There are homework, lab skills and experiments, and daily work. So we're going to get more acquainted with these in the next lesson. So, attendance. Most of your work will be done in class, okay? There may be some homework that is assigned, and that has to be done outside of class, okay? If you are absent, okay, you're not physically in the room. That's what absent means, okay? If you're more than 10 minutes late, you're considered absent. You missed 10 minutes. That's a long time for this class. Or if you leave the classroom without permission, okay? So in any of these 3 instances, you will be marked absent, okay? If you are tardy, which means that you come to class sometime between when the bell rings and 10 minutes after, then you're considered tardy, okay? And you will be marked tardy in the grade book. When you enter the room, okay, so keep in mind that you're entering a science classroom, okay? And so there are some things that you do need to think about when you're walking in the room. Like experiments. There might be experiments set up. Try to enter calmly and don't touch the experiments until you're told to, because sometimes those experiments are not for you. Okay? Get your materials out. Get your Chromebook, your notebook, something to write with. Make sure you have all of those things ready to go when the bell rings. Okay? Then when the bell rings, you need to turn off your phone, put it in your backpack, and then zip your backpack shut. If you don't have a backpack, then it needs to go into whatever bag you're using to carry your books in. Okay? But it needs to be, stowed so that you're not going to be constantly going in and out of your bag. Okay? You must follow the safety protocols, which we will go over in another slide. And then pick up where you left off and keep on going. Since this is a blended classroom, you get to kind of decide your pace. And so where you leave off one day might be different from the person sitting next to you, right? So pick up where you left off and then keep going. All right? So back to the whole cell phone in the backpack thing. Cell phone use can be productive or it can be distracting. Okay. I would like for it to be productive. However, what I find is that it's mostly distracting. So you're only going to use your cell phone when you are told to use your cell phone in your assignment. At all other times, you have to turn off your cell phone, put it in your backpack or whatever bag you have with you, zip the backpack shut, and leave it there. Okay? This applies to other electronics too, like video games, tablets that are not school related, certain types of headphones, stuff like that. Okay? So you cannot put them where you can reach them. The idea is to put it away so you can't see it, you can't hear it, you're not going to be tempted to use it. Okay? You're going to need a simple scientific calculator for this course. The calculator on your phone is not allowed. I understand that sometimes, it's easier to use your cell phone calculator and whatnot, but I'd really like for you to not use a cell phone calculator. Okay? Graphing or programmable calculators are also not allowed during if you're doing the college in the classroom times, definitely during midterms and final exams. Okay. The suggested calculator is a TI-30XA, and it's the recommended calculator for this course because it has on it what you need. It doesn't have any of the extra stuff that you don't need. Okay. Passes, since your main responsibility during class is to learn, passes should be for emergencies only. Okay. Go to the bathroom before you get to class. Okay. If you know you're going to be late to class, ask your other teacher for a pass. Okay. We will use the new campus electronic passes for requesting to leave or enter the room during class time. Okay, so if you have to go to the bathroom, then you have to request a pass through Infinite Campus, and then I have to approve it. Okay. If you're asking to go to another teacher, you will have to, when you get to that teacher, they will have to approve you coming in. Okay. So the big thing is you are not allowed out in the hallways without a pass. And there may be times when your pass is not approved. And you'll get into that with your grade level meetings. Okay. We do have the Hawk values. So do your work honestly, hold yourself accountable, use your work ethic to ensure that you get done on time by using class time wisely. If you are watching a video or playing a video game, you are not using the class time wisely. Okay. And then lastly, be kind both to the teacher as well as all the other students in the class. I'm older. I can understand if you want to not be kind to me, but there are students in the classroom that they may not understand why you're not being kind to them. So if you're kind to everyone, then everyone should be kind to you. Okay. If you need help, when you're working collaboratively, you should ask your friends for help. Don't be afraid to ask other people for help. Please ask friends before coming and seeking out the teacher, which is me. If you need help from me, raise your hand. Sometimes you might need to shout out. Maybe I'm not looking up at the moment. Or you can just come up to my desk if I'm sitting at my desk. Okay. Don't give up. Sometimes moving on to another assignment helps, and then you can come back to the one that's frustrating you. And it might be either more clear or you might have, more time to talk to the teacher. Okay. So to sum up, attending class helps your learning by being engaged with the content. Be careful coming and going, as there may be experiments set up or other things that could be dangerous. Cell phones should only be used when instructed to do so. Passes are for emergencies only. Follow the Cooper way and always ask for help.